Rogana Road, friends. Rogana, Rogana. The name of the house that marker was talking about was called Rogana, and this is Rogana Road. And look at that creek is completely dry. We've not had a lot of rain lately. And this is November, and it's just starting to cool off. It's really been continued to be summer, so we're going to go down here and see if we can find Rogana. Rogana Dana. Rogana Dana. I said it was 2 miles from that marker. So it's going to be a little ways down here, but I think we ought to be able to clearly see it, friends. Stay tuned. So friends, you see this fence on the right hand side. There's actually a creek on the left, and all this grass that's washed through this fence is from flooding. And it's really hard to tell, but you can see where it's kind of gathered all around. That's where water has raised up and washed through here and flooded this whole area. And you can see the creek right over there. A hawk just flew to this tree right over here. I'll see if I can zoom in on him. He's right in that tree. See if I can get him to fly. There he goes. Now, I saw something back here. Going back up, there's a boat. That when this thing flooded, this boat washed through here, and it's hung up in the side. You see it right there? It's hung up under that tree. I'm gonna go down in there. We're gonna take a look at that, a closer look, friends. You can see the creek is really down, almost no water, and really very little, if any, water movement. But there's a boat hung up over here. When that boat got hung up in there, it was raging in here, friends. See, that water's stagnant, not moving. It's kind of weird, just those two columns out here. There's a bridge, but there's nothing but just those two columns right there. Might have been the previous entrance, maybe, because it looks like there's something like that, but I don't know. So friends, so far I have not been able to find Rogana here. So we're going to send the Glory up and see if we can see it with that. Locate where it's at and then try to get to it. Stay tuned. So friends, I decided to take the Glory up, and as you can see, I'm flying over, and there's a house right there on the left, and you can see there's a pickup truck right there. And I'm going to turn this corner, and I saw something away from the road, and it looks like a railroad trestle across the creek right there on the right. And you see I'm going to fly over that trestle. So I'm just going to explore around, and you could see the trestle, what's left of it. And there's the concrete parts of it, you can see that, and it's all still there, or parts of it are still there, which is, I don't know what went through there. I would love to get in there and explore, but there's a house right by it, so I'm not able to get in there and take a look at that and see what it was or how old it is. And I'll do some research on it, and I'll see if I can figure it out. But you can see that the height of it, the top of it is the height of where the railroad tracks would have gone out in the distance. And then I just flew around and looked for Rogana, and I was unable to find it. I'm going to look on these videos and see if I can see it anywhere. I found pictures online, and I'm trying to locate what those pictures look like. And you would think on Rogana Road you would be able to easily see it, but it's may not necessarily be directly on the road. So we're just going to look around, just enjoy the flying, and you can see that white truck is actually moving and going back to this house. And I'm going to fly down in here and look at this barn right here, and I'm trying not to be too intrusive with the Glory, but we're also trying to find the Rogana. So there it is, friends. We're just going to fly around, enjoy, and I've got a few little snippets after this part. So if you don't want to watch it, just fast forward and go to the end, and we will see you tomorrow, friends. Thanks for watching. So, friends, I did some research, and Rogana was the home of a guy named Hugh Rogan. He was born in 1747, died in 1814. He was an Irish immigrant, and he came to Nashboro, which is the name of Nashville before it was Nashville, with the John Donaldson Party in 1780. And there's actually a little town called Donaldson just east of Nashville, right at Briley Parkway. And he was a signer of the Cumberland Compact and noted as a surveyor and Indian fighter. He was given 640 acres near where Vanderbilt University is now, which he actually later traded for this land in Sumner County that we're flying over in this area. It was a mass station for Catholics where they would come to mass there until St. Peter's Church was built in Gallatin in 1844. And another little fun fact that I found was descendants of the slaves that lived at Rogana. The son, his name was John Rogan, he is listed as the tallest black man in history. He was born in 1868, died in 1905. He lived in Sumner County in Gallatin. And he grew to be 8 feet 8 inches tall, and he was only 175 pounds. And he died of complications of the disease that made him be that tall, called ankylosis. And he got to the point where he couldn't walk or stand, and he would actually ride around in a cart which he had made for himself from his bed that was pulled by goats. And if you don't believe me, look it up. John Willaim Rogan, Sumner County, Tennessee, the tallest African American in history, 8 feet 8 inches. Gallatin, Tennessee, friends. This always intrigues me, this beautiful driveway that they've got that's actually a covered bridge. One home. Little boat place, there's no water around here anywhere. Something going on up here. I don't know what it to be. Oh, they're spraying that thing, but they're out here on the edge of the road. I think they may be trying to reopen the broken spoke. They're over there working on it. You see them painting and doing different stuff. Maybe. Let's see if I'm right. He seems a little froggy. Go, frog. Yeah, not too bad. Come on, you can do better than that. Nah. Come on. Tighten up.